back, lovelies. My name is Heidi. For those of you who are new here, I post relevant content to beauty, lifestyle, and wellness. We are changing it up a bit here from esthetician entrepreneurship just because I've had certain situations arise and it has changed a lot of things. But I still plan on posting lots of content for you guys. Please leave a comment down below to pick my brain on any questions you have on some of these tutorials. I am a licensed beauty professional and a past licensed massage therapist. So I've been in this industry for about 13 years and I would love to get my knowledge out to you all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. We are doing a brow tint tutorial. I love a good brow tint. I've done it on so many clients. It is a popular thing. If you are an esthetician, add it to your services. It's easy once you get it going. If you don't like paying for services, because I know a lot of people who are stingy, it is a relatively easy thing to do at home. It does take some practice. This is what you're gonna need starting out. All of these things you can find on Amazon. We're gonna switch over to my little cart here that I have and show you what I have set up. So here are a few things that you're going to need. Most of this you can get at your drugstore or Amazon. Mainly the color is from Amazon and the little cotton pads. Let's get into it. I do have some makeup on, so I put a little bit of a micellar water here so that it's the best for makeup removal in my opinion, and just cleanses the area really nicely so the hair grabs the color well. I have a couple gloves because I really just don't want to get my nails all messed up. Just got them done. And then I have some bamboo cotton pads. They're very soft. I'm just going to use this to remove my makeup. They are reusable. I love them. They're from Amazon. I'll try to link them down below. I reuse them, and wash them over and over again. And they're still beautiful. So let's move on to the actual hair color for your brows and lashes. I have the Refectocil. This is what I actually trained with in cosmetology school and still use it to this day. It is a really good warm brown color. We're going to use a natural brown number 3 for my eyebrows today. I also have a light brown if I want to do some mixing, or if I decide to lighten my hair a bit, I'll go for a light brown, but I always use the dark brown. This is the actual developer. It's mainly 2 ingredients. The developer is a very low concentration so that it is a little more sensitive for your face. So it's not like the hair color you use. It's more for the little hairs on your face. It is definitely not as strong and will only color the hair for so long. Here you see a little dampen dish. This is like a nail tech dampen dish for alcohol and acetone and whatnot. You can also use a little art palette to mix the formula together. I prefer glass. Here are a couple angled brushes that I got from Amazon. I'll try to link those as well. They're perfect for makeup and brow tinting. I use them often. Always got to have a spoolie and some Q-tips laying around. This is going to help clean up our tint. So now let's go ahead and glove up so we don't get stained hands. And you can see I have a little bit of makeup on my brows, so I'm just going to use some micellar water with the bamboo cotton pad to clean them off, make sure all the debris is off. It'll allow for a better tint process and allow it to just really stain the hairs and even the skin a little bit more. So let's brush them out. I don't have very bushy eyebrows. They've always kind of been this way. Now we're going to go ahead and put our developer in. I'm just going to put a little dollop in, smaller than a dime size, and match it with the color. It's going to be equal parts, as close as you possibly can. Doesn't have to be an exact science. Go ahead and mix it up really, really well with your brush. I would say about 30 seconds until it's nice and mixed, and you'll notice it'll start to darken. This is called oxidation process. This happens with all types of coloring and hair coloring as well. You can see it's all mixed up there, and we're going to go ahead and just do a little quick measurement. I'm going to start where my nose is and just gently brush that in. I do want to kind of push it into the hairs and really work it in. You want to make sure it saturates that hair. That's why I'm not using too little product as well. I want to make sure I saturate all of these hairs properly. Remember, this is also just coloring the hair and not really staining the skin. You're probably thinking, oh, why doesn't it stain the skin? Because that's a totally different product altogether, known as henna brows. I prefer to just color my actual hairs and not stain my skin. Tint will stain your skin for up to a couple days, but eventually it will fade as well. You don't really want to leave certain products that have a chemical compound in there to stain the skin, because sometimes you can get a reaction. That's why a lot of people, sometimes they will choose henna because they like that big blocky stain effect, but there is an allergy to henna as well. So keep that in mind. You always want to do a patch test with any product like these on your skin to make sure that your skin is compatible with tint or henna coloring. And you can see I'm just cleaning it up with a Q-tip. I'm not making sure it's perfect. I'm just really trying to focus on the hairs. Remember, your brows are sisters, not twins. So this does take some practice to get kind of the shape that you like. And I'm just kind of getting a little closer so you can kind of see how it looks. You'll see it starts to get dark, but don't worry. It's not going to be like a black color, because this is a neutral brown color. There is a black blue color that Refectocil makes, and you can get an even darker appearance. I prefer to just do brown. My hair is not completely black. It is a dark brown color, and I like to match it as close as possible. And you can see it's starting to kind of stain my skin as well. And we're going to go ahead and leave the other one on for a few extra seconds, 30 seconds or more, just how long it kind of took me. So I make sure they process evenly. And I'm going to kind of wipe the front because I like a little bit of a ombre effect. Since it does stain your skin for a day or two, I like a little bit of an ombre. Now that would be more helpful if you're doing henna brows. So let's go ahead and wipe that off with a clean tissue or a cotton pad. And I'm just going to brush them out. Now you notice I'm not using like any water or anything. We don't really want to get them wet or anything. You want to let the color process until tomorrow and just leave it on those hairs before you use soap or water in that area. I'm going to do a quick little brow wax here just to clean up my brows. I see a few little stragglers. If you want a more professional tutorial on a brow wax and how to do it, just let me know in the comments below. I am going to touch it up with a little brow gel just for the sake of looking good. You do want to do this probably tomorrow once the tint is 100% washed off, but I do really like the way it looks with some brow gel. Now I'm just kind of brushing them to where I want them, just so I can show you a little before and after. Remember, I'll link everything down below so you can go ahead and get it on Amazon. If you are an esthetician, this just takes a little practice, and I can do this in 10 minutes flat. So it is a very quick service and something you can easily do at home as well. So here is the before, looking kind of sparse, just really meh, no makeup on there. And after is nice and almost like a filled powder look. So it looks like I'm kind of wearing makeup. So remember, this is coloring mainly my hair. The first 2 days it's staining my skin, and I just have a little bit of brow gel just to kind of put the long hairs where I want them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow for more content. Thanks guys. Bye.